Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing a video on whether or not I think the Doctor's daughter should come back into Doctor Who, whether that be Series 12, Series 13, so on and so forth, in a future series. I have very sort of mixed feelings about this, in so much as I'm not sure, you know. Not 100% sure because she's been in Jenny, the character of Jenny, first appeared in series 4 of Doctor Who way back when, back in like 2008 now, which is quite a while ago. And yeah, she's appeared since in Big Finish Audios in a box set, her own box set, as well as Legacy of Time alongside Peter Davison, her dad. Georgia Tennant seems to like the character of Jenny, so that's a good thing. In so much in favour of people who want her to come back. I don't know. I mean, it could be interesting with a female Doctor to see a dynamic of a more maternal, is that the right word? Sort of portrayal of the character of the Doctor, with having a daughter and her now being a mum, and that could be interesting. That could be something new they could sort of toy around with, maybe, I don't know. And obviously the shock of her being like, oh my god, wait, what, you survived that previous story? I mean, granted, you'd have to kind of like do some sort of flashbacks to that story and stuff like that, because I can't imagine everyone who would watch whatever series it is that she would potentially return in know of that older episode. So yeah, I mean, also I think Jenny's in some of the Titan comics. I know the Lost Dimensions comics that I've read a few of, she's in those, or she seemed to have appeared in those. So yeah, I have mixed feelings, because I think Jenny as a character is kind of more important, and or more along the lines of like a character like River Song, in so much as she's kind of closer to the Doctor than that of the companions. But then, so if you have her in a series, does that then eventually, or somewhat, devalue whoever the companions are at that moment in time? Because obviously, being River Song, being married to the Doctor, or being Jenny, in this case, the Doctor's daughter, you don't necessarily outrank the companion or friends or whatever, but you are obviously in the hierarchy of things more important, clearly. So so I don't know. I mean, it could be interesting, really. Like, seeing her back could bring in maybe some fans who have dropped off maybe from the series. I'm not sure. Drum up some sort of interest and hype surrounding that particular episode, as well as that series, maybe even, sort of going into it. Again, Georgia Tennant seems to clearly, I want to go on a limb and say, likes the character, playing the character, because otherwise why would she have done the box sets? And that, or like One Big Finish audio box set, as well as appearing in Legacy of Time. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's much they could do with the character, though. I don't know if there's a lot of new and interesting stories they could do with the character. Again, would having her in the new series devalue and take limelight from the other companions? Would, in this hypothetical new series, whether it be, as I said before, series 12 or 13, would having the Doctor's daughter there overshadow the other TARDIS crew members? And also, would there also be way too many characters in the TARDIS, as we've seen with Series 11 that happened? And also, if it was an episode that mainly focused on Jenny and or the Doctor's daughter, would her as a character really be able to sort of carry that story, potentially? Like, personally, I thought the Jenny box set was sort of so middle of the road. Like, there was some high points, there were definitely some low points, but I don't know if as a character, regardless of what I think of her, which is, I do like her as a character. I like the idea of the Doctor having a kid, and or a daughter, I think it's quite an interesting sort of idea. I just think that I don't know, like I just think that maybe just her on her own might not be able to carry an episode, maybe, I don't know, but it could be interesting. I'm not sure if Jenny should come back anytime soon. I know there are a lot of people who really want her to come back. I'm not completely like, oh no, she shouldn't come back, or oh yes, she should definitely come back. I'm sort of like, I'd be happy if she did come back just to see what they would do with her character. But I'm not going to be, like, how dare they fuck Series 11, Series 12, because this is shit, because it doesn't have the Doctor's daughter in it, as I say, I'm just sort of, for lack of a better term, indifferent about it either way. I don't really have any massive, strong opinions, unfortunately, either direction, strongly for or strongly against the idea. I don't know, I'm kind of, as I say, so just like, I'd be fine either way, really. I honestly, I'd probably say I'd rather see someone like Captain Jack return to Doctor Who, mainly because there'd be more conflict I could see with those two characters, as opposed to the Doctor's daughter. Although maybe that's something they could add to the sort of character dynamic, maybe, now that, the Doctor's a woman and female, that maybe then Jenny as a character feels more like, for lack of a better term, more comfortable to feel, sort of, feel the need to rebel against a parent authoritative figure and that, as opposed to when the Doctor was maybe male, she liked the Doctor more as a female, as a male sort of father-like figure, and now that the Doctor's female, maybe she acts out, maybe, I don't know. And you could have scenes of like Jodie Whittaker's Doctor trying to come to terms with the fact that Jenny's sort of not as sort of okay with the way she is, but maybe the 13th Doctor's trying to accept that not everyone is gonna like maybe the way that she is now because of her exterior, maybe, I don't know, as opposed to everyone just being like totally fine with the Doctor all the time, like how in Series 11 that kind of happened. But yeah, I don't know, just a thought. But yeah, do you think Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, should come back in a future series of Doctor Who anytime soon? So yeah, thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.